The jitters. The preparation. The sea of faces. The planning. The moment of zen before you drop the hammer. This is race day in the IndyCar series. But as someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. The lyrics of John Fogerty ring ever true in the world within a world that is IndyCar. I'm Lucas Caylor, and I'm here to share with you my experience at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course and the Honda Indy 200. I arrived at the track on Saturday morning. It felt like a scene from Days of Thunder, except this was IndyCar and I wasn't at the beach. It was a crisp and breezy morning, and the paddock was a flurry of activity. It was pole day, and eager fans were getting a first-hand look at the drivers and their carbon fiber chariots. Even I got a little excited when I caught a glimpse of the future. After inspection was over, it was time for final practice. Chewy? Is that you? Up close, even practice in this sport is an intense cavalcade of flying colors and roaring engines. Following practice, I walked down to the paddock to soak in the sights and sounds as a fan, and Mid-Ohio couldn't be a more perfect place to do so. One of the coolest views in motorsport, fans can walk up and witness a bird's eye view of their favorite team grooming their car for race day. You really get a feel for just how hard these mechanics work and apparently how hungry they are. The IndyCar series is second to none when it comes to fan access. The drivers aren't hard to find and more than approachable. And where else can you get close enough to the cars to experience the sweet smell of burning ethanol? Up next was qualifying, and it's no surprise that it was Penske power, willpower to be exact, once again capturing the Verizon P1 award as the fastest qualifier. It was the 49th pole award of his career, tying him for 4th on the all-time pole sitters list. After a good night's sleep, it was what we all lived for, race day. Teams gave their cars one final pre-race tune-up, and I got an even better look at the cars you'll see on track next season. The green flag was fast approaching, and spectators walked the grid with glee as teams plotted their strategies. Some even got up close and personal with the sport's celebrity car owner, David Letterman. The big story heading into the Honda Indy 200 was the tightening points battle with 5 races to go between Scott Dixon and Helio Castroneves. But with power on pole and a slew of others as favorites to win, championship hopes dangled above many. Watching from pit road, you get a strong sense of the tension felt by the crew members with each passing lap. When it was all said and done, Tennessee's Joseph Newgarden went back-to-back on wins with his 3rd victory of the year and stole the championship lead in the process. With so much on the line in the remaining 4 races, including the series return to St. Louis, I asked Joseph about his chances going into unknown territory.
Being the championship leader carries a lot of pressure. Are you worried at all about Gateway being the only track coming up at which you don't have experience?
Oh, probably not. I actually like tracks that I don't have experience at. Not a lot of guys will. You know, guys have experience. Some guys have experience from the old Gateway with the old car, but you know it's completely different now with this new car, DW12, that no one's run there with. So I feel actually really good about that. I think it's an advantage to come out of the box stronger than everyone. It provides an advantage for us at Team Penske to do a better job than everybody. So I'm not worried about that. I'm actually really excited about Gateway. I think it'll be strong for us. And then, you know, it's more so the tracks like Pocono. Pocono could be tough for us. Watkins could be potentially tough for us too. When you look at the nature of the track and the way that Honda and Chevrolet have been battling, where their strengths and weaknesses are, Gateway is actually not a place I worry about. I think Pocono and Watkins are more concerned, specifically Pocono.
Well, I'm standing under the flag stand at Mid-Ohio, and everything's done. The Honda 200 is over. The drivers and teams are all moving on to the next stop on the calendar. Only 4 races remain in the season now, and Joseph Newgarden holds the championship lead. I've learned a lot. You know, I've learned that
The IndyCar series really loves their fans, and the fans really love them back. It's the most interactive series in all of racing. And it's made an impression on me. More than just a journalist, more than just a broadcaster, a personality. I'm a fan too. And I had a tremendous time this weekend. And that means something. So the story from Mid-Ohio today, Graham Rahal third, Will Power second, and Tennessee's Joseph Newgarden took home the victory. I'm Lucas Caylor. So long for Mid-Ohio.